A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 5, verses 17 to 20. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. Don't suppose for a minute that I have come to demolish the Scriptures, either God's law or the prophets. I'm not here to demolish, but to complete. I am going to put it all together, pull it all together in a vast panorama. God's law is more real and lasting than the stars in the sky and the ground at your feet. Long after stars burn out and earth wears out, God's law will be alive and working. Trivialize even the smallest item in God's law, and you will only have trivialized yourself. But take it seriously. Show the way for others, and you will find honor in the kingdom. Unless you do far better than the Pharisees in the matters of right living, you won't know the first thing about entering the kingdom. The Gospel of the Lord.
Good morning. This is Coffee with God. Let us now listen to a short reflection on the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew chapter 5 verses 17 to 19. Not chains but wings. We are right there at the Mount with Jesus still preaching on the third day. Picture it. The sun rising over the hills, a hushed crowd gathered around Jesus on that mount. Jesus declares, "I have not come to change the law, but to fulfill it." There were Pharisees and scribes who strictly adhered to the Jewish law and compelled others to do the same. They had become so rigid in their interpretation of the law that it had become burdensome to many. The laws of the Old Testament were not arbitrary impositions. They were God's love letters to humanity. Jesus, in his teachings, unveils the true essence of these commandments, revealing that they are not about finding legal loopholes, but about embracing and embodying love. When we grasp the heart behind these laws, obedience becomes a wellspring of joy, not a mere obligation. We are all connected by church laws, cultural norms, and national regulations. Sometimes, we struggle to find ways to navigate through them. What if we saw rules as ways to achieve our purposes? Imagine a world where we follow rules because we recognize the beauty and meaning in each one. When we find it difficult to follow the commandment to love God and love one another, when forgiving others, especially family members, seems impossible, or when confronted with some regulations of the church or the state that are difficult, remember, God's intentions are woven into every syllable. Visualize God softly saying, "My child, those are not restraints, they are wings, let's fly high." Understanding that obedience is not a list of tasks, but a beautiful expression of grace.